What's up, YouTube? So today I was gonna do something a little different. I wanted to do a tier list for all the optics that I've personally ever owned. So I'm not gonna speak on any optics I've never owned or anything like that. Not gonna speculate. Just gonna put the pistol optics that I've personally used, deployed, trained with on a tier list and share my thoughts briefly. And you guys let me know in the comments if you agree or not. I'm sure I'll ruffle some feathers with some of these allocations of tiers. But that's what we do here, you know, we start conversations. So without further ado, let's get going. The first one is going to be the Siley Cap Pro. I have honestly nothing bad to say about it. It's a great price, great optic, never failed. Glass is good. I'm gonna put it at a solid B tier. Next one is going to be the Acro P2. I've had horrible experiences with the Acro P2. I had 2 failures with 2 different P2s, and for the price point, I think that's horrible. Both were moisture related. One was in the shower. I put the gun on the counter or whatever, jumped in the shower, and then moisture got in there. And the second one happened at I went to a Walmart and then went back in the car, something like that. And lo and behold, there was moisture in there. And other than that, the optic did what it was supposed to do. I really like the way it looks. I love it. The price is the price, and you know, I'd pay the price, no complaints. I like the optic, but the moisture issues, the reliability issues are a problem for me, and because of that, I'm going to have to put the Acro P2 at a C tier. So yeah, I know. Next one's going to be the 509T. This is the Vulcan one. Again, 509T is an awesome optic. Never had issues, no moisture issues, no failures. And if you have the eye tism, this might be for you. You might want to check this one out. It's a close emitter. Great optic. So I'm going to put that one at a, it's going to be my first A tier. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can find, here's the other 509 right here. This is the regular 509T, and I'm pretty sure, let me think about it. I'm gonna put it at B tier just because I feel as though no, A tier. Yeah, definitely. I love the 509T. Never had any failures or anything like that. Great optic. It's a tank basically. For the price, I think you're getting a bang for your buck. Next one is the Burris. What is this? The Burris Fast Fire 3. I have it on my ARX-01 Tactical right now. No complaints about it. Yeah, I mean, it's super underrated. I think the price is right, so I'm gonna put it at a solid B tier. Next one is the Crimson Tray CTS 1550. It was one of my first optics. Super cheap, feels cheap, not as reliable as all these other ones, so it's gonna be my first D tier right here. Next one is the Siley Bear. I never had any failures or any issues with the Bear. The glass was pretty good. The dot was pretty bright and it was pretty sharp as well. The only thing I say is I don't like the branding, the way they do it on the optic itself. I think it makes it look kind of cheap, and the materials they use kind of feel chippy as well. So I'm gonna have to put it at a C tier. Next one is the, what is this? The 507 C, the Vulcan edition. Great optic, just like the regular one. I think it's a tank as well. It's one of my favorite optics, probably top three, almost top 2. And I'm pretty sure, I'm sorry, it's gonna have to go up there as S tier. I really like the 507C platform from Holosun, especially the Vulcan one. So if you got the iTism, again, another great option for you as well. As a matter of fact, we can go ahead and put the other 507C, the regular one, up at S tier too. I really like that. Chris Dot, the material is great. I know people talk shit about Holosun, but they've been doing their thing, no issues. Side mountain batteries last a long time. No complaints, man. I love this optic, and the price point, what you're getting, S tier for sure. Next one is going to be, this is the EPS carry. Now the holosun EPS carry is another great holosun optic. Never had any issues. Have it on my 43X right now. Gonna put it at A tier. Yeah, gonna put it at A tier. I think that, yeah, A tier for sure. Next one is gonna be the holosun 407K. Again, this is a great optic. No complaints. It looks good, durable. I'm gonna put it at A tier. Gonna put it at A tier. Next one is the 507K, the holosun 507K. Also gonna put it at A tier. I mean, these things are tanks. I know it seems like I'm a holosun fanboy, but I mean, you can't beat it. 508T, the holosun 508T is the next one. S tier. I love the 508T. 508T is probably my favorite optic ever, for pistol optic at least. Straight to S tier. No stop go, straight S tier. Next one is gonna be the Delta Point Pro. The look is okay. I didn't really had any issues as far as like the optic not being crisp. The material, it was well built. Never had any failures. I'm gonna put the Delta Point Pro at a B, and that's again personal preference. Argue in the comments. Next one is gonna be the Sightmark Mini Shot. Man, I've ruffled some feathers when I put this on my Prodigy. People hated that I had this on my Prodigy, but I had it on my Prodigy because I didn't want to put a plate on there, and I wanted an optic that sat right on the slide, and the Sightmark had the right footprint, and it was a great optic. I've never had any issues with it. I kind of like the look. I dig the look. I like the little cross thing got going on there. People hate Sightmark for some reason. Maybe they had issues in the past, but what I got, it was a pretty good optic. Now I could critique the glass here and there, as far as like the look, the maybe some distortion here and there, but as far as like the dot not being crisp, it was pretty crisp. The glass was okay. I'm going to put it at a, I'm gonna put it at a C tier for right now. I think I had an issue. I just can't remember what the issue was. So we're gonna put out a C tier. Next one, this is the Sig, what is it? The Sig Romeo 1 D tier. Man, piece of shit. I had tons of issues with my Sig Romeo 1, straight to D. I wouldn't even talk much about the Sig Romeo 1. It's crap. Maybe you've had a good experience with it. I have not. So straight to D tier. Next one is gonna be the Steiner MPS. Man, I love this close emitter. It's a little expensive, but it's well built. It's a tank. The glass is excellent. One of the best optics on the list, with one of the best type glass, crisp dot, and the look. I really dig the look. I really like the little futuristic whatever look it has, and yeah, I have no complaints. And I would probably put the Steiner at an A, honestly. Next is going to be the can't tell if this is the Armor CC, the one with its own little footprint for the optics with the guns with the thinner slides. I'm gonna automatically put this at a B tier, just because the fact that you're gonna create your own footprint and it's $700. B tier. Now, you know, it is trijicon, it's well built, all that yada yada good stuff, but $700, your own footprint, got to put it on a plate. Don't like that. B tier. Next is going to be the trijicon SRO. I'm going to put it at an S tier. I mean, I love the SRO. No complaints. Never had any failures. I like that nice big screen, big view that you get. I love the SRO. Next is going to be the Armor Type 2. S tier. I mean, enough said. And then the last is going to be the Vortex Venom D tier. Had a ton of issues with mine. Used it maybe twice, and it's been sitting in a drawer ever since. So there you have it. That's my list. I'm going to put the link to this tier list in the description. You can come up with your own tier list and let me know how you would arrange yours. You let me know. I'm sure some people would rearrange this differently or add some optics they've used that I've never used. And as I try new ones like the PB that I'm trying to get my hands on, I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on yet or not, PB steel one. We'll see. Try that out this year. But for now, this is how I'm putting my pistol optics in a tier. You let me know in the comments if you agree or not. Put one of yours together, see if I agree with yours or not. And yeah, man, I'd love to see it. Appreciate you guys joining me for another video. Appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting lately. I love it, guys. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna keep putting out some content. And yeah, it's gonna be a great year. Do something great, recycle, be nice to people, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.